Hi, this is Kieran Doyle back again for part 4 of SEO. And what we're going to do is today we're going to talk about title tags, meta descriptions, and keywords, which are so vitally important. Now it's gonna get a little bit more in depth today than it has over the past couple of days. So get out your pads and pens and we can get stuck into this. Now the first section that we're going to talk about is primary text, and that primary text is well, the things that we really need to focus on mostly. Right? So let's look at what we really need. We need a title tag, a good quality title tag, and these are going to be the titles of your web or the title of your website. We also need great body text, our keywords being in this as well as the title tags as well. We also need good anchor text. Now, I am a bit of a fan of this anchor text since I found out. I found out about it not too long ago, about a year and a half ago or whatever. And since then, I've been using it, and it's been absolutely awesome. It really is. We'll go a little bit more in detail into anchor text in the next while, but that's the thing that's really going to give you quality search rankings is the anchor text. And we also want to look at the text near the top of our page. Is it keyword rich? Are we formulating it correctly? You see, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll find their top keywords maybe. What I will say is, when you are choosing keywords, make sure that there are only about 3 to 4 of them. You don't want you don't want to get too many keywords, because then your website isn't going to be relevant for that. Now, in terms of kind of different pages on your website and things like that, yeah, you can use different keywords related to your main keywords completely. But for your main page, make sure that you only have 3 to 4 keywords. And on that main page as well, we're going to want to use headings and emphasize text, because Google will actually pick up on that. We're going to want to use H1 tags, we're going to want to use H2 tags, H3, H4, etc. And emphasize text as well. If Google sees your keywords being actually emphasized in bold or italic or anything like that, it will pick up that that's a relevant keyword to your website. So we're going to want to actually look at that as well. So now that we've talked about primary text, what do you think are the next things that we're actually going to talk about? You're right, it's secondary text. Right now, and secondary text are the likes of alt tags, like alternative text description for images. So if we have an image on a website, or we're actually putting it into our website, what you'll notice when you put in an image, it will come up with a little box and it'll say alternative text description. And what you're going to do with this is you're going to put in a description which is relevant to your website, relevant key term to your website or anything like that. But you know what? To tell you the truth, there's a couple of different thoughts on this. Google runs by, like, let's talk about Google for a moment. Google runs by well, it has a thing called latent semantic indexing, or LSI. And what this will actually do is, if you have it's kind of like if you have a website on say vacations in Mexico, well, then it will pick up it'll pick up keywords like the likes of rafting in Mexico, and it will actually see, right, well, these are similar keywords, so we know that this page is being relevant, and the stuff that's actually on it is relevant to what this person will be searching for. So we're going to actually rank it for that as well. So in terms of kind of, I wouldn't keyword stuff the alt tags, but I'd ensure that basically they were relevant to what you were actually putting on there. So the picture has to be relevant to to your website. So then the alternative text is also going to be relevant to there as well. I hope that came across in an okay manner. I actually had to think that one out there myself. Next, we're obviously going to want to put in our description tags, which I'm going to show you in a little while, and we're also going to want to make sure that our domain name and our URLs are keyword rich as well. So what after the secondary text? We're going to want to look at the correct keywords, and this is massively important. Once we have our correct keywords, we can really start to kind of like make our website up. So first, we find our top keywords that we can rank for, and we do this in Google, as we mentioned before. So hopefully you have these by now. So next off, we're going to insert these into the metadata of our website. Now this is not very hard to do. You can find a HTML editor, the likes of kind of NVU, which is free, or if you have Microsoft Expression or anything like that. I know there's Dreamweaver and all these kind of things. Don't get too bogged down with kind of like the names of them. Oh no, I can't do that. I've heard people say that. Don't bother with that. It's pretty easy to do. I'll show you actually how I structure mine in a slide later on. So then basically all you need to do is pause the slide, look at it, see how I've structured the metadata, and then you'll be able to kind of go and do that yourself. So we obviously want to make sure that our keywords are in our title tags as well, our meta description, and our meta keywords. I think the next thing that we have to look at in our correct keywords phase is we're going to want the correct keywords for each web page that we do. So let's have an idea. So let's say if we were doing Thai cooking, well then, or Thai recipes. So the main web page will be the likes of Thai recipes, or easy Thai recipes, or how to make Thai recipes, or as I mentioned, kind of like a different permutations of the same keyword or the same key term. So then maybe an off section to that, another page for each or a web page off that might be Thai chicken recipes, or how to make Thai chicken recipes, or anything like that. And what we must do as well for the HTML of that kind of URL, we're going to want to put in our key terms in there as well. You see, what we really don't want to do is we don't want to leave kind of pages, pages like too many people do this on the internet. Here's a funny thing that you can actually do. Go to Google and type in untitled document. I think comes back with like 33 million untitled documents, and this is basically people have neglected to actually name their web pages or anything like that, or any documents that they're actually putting out onto the web. And of course, if they're not titled, what's going to happen? Well, Google won't find you. And what is that? That's a huge mistake. That really is. Actually, I made a look at a big mistake. I forgot how to spell mistake there. So, but but they're the kind of things you've got to. That's a big mistake. If I was actually putting that onto the internet, that's a big mistake there, because I have not spelt that correctly. Right. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your web pages are keyword rich up. So that would be like, so if it was thairecipes.com, so to be thairecipes.com / Thai chicken recipes.html. So you understand that? Don't make mistakes with this, because this is how people are actually going to find you, and this is how Google are going to also rank you in the search engines as well.